Take 3.
This is the National Broadcasting Corporation on October 29th at 6 o'clock, and today we will be veering from the unusual broadcast of the A&P Gypsies to discuss some breaking news that racked the nation's economic foundations today. Wall Street became a frenzied sight of distress today as thousands of investors flocked to liquidate plummeting bonds and shares due to margin calls, triggering panic nationwide and causing the industrial average alone to drop 43 points in a matter of hours. Here we have with us a special commission of experts from the Department of Labor to explain the crisis in more detail.
Thank you, Mr. Dolan. Well, as you may know, the stock market was already reeling from recent Thursday, when small investors lost much of their holdings. However, the news appeared to reach the bigger investors by yesterday afternoon, and in a state of panic, this triggered a mass exodus of these bigger investors to Wall Street today, in which they attempted to liquidate their holdings before they lost all value. In the first 3 hours alone after the market opened, nearly 3.5 million shares appear to have been traded.
By the early afternoon, the word had been spread that shares were plummeting, causing thousands more to flock to Wall Street and other stock exchanges. The mayor soon ordered the police on horseback to be deployed to quell rising tensions. Although a board of several major bankers, including Charles Mitchell and National City Bank, gathered to calm the public, their efforts were futile as Western Union telegraph systems were clogged by urgent messages and few heeded their advice. By day's end, a record of 14 billion shares had been lost and 16 billion shares traded by the end of the day, which is much more than the 3 billion held by the federal government.
So, would you mind explaining exactly what caused the bursting of this stock bubble?
Yes, well, in terms of agriculture, American farmers have been producing way too much, causing a surplus and low prices, which has hurt this economy. Plus the fact that the extremely high tariffs have punished these farmers. This has been a major component to why this economy is failing. Also, the fact that so many investors have been buying on speculation and on margin has really put this economy at risk. Also, the fact that there's too little regulation on business practices and that the federal government has not kept enough money in its reserve to aid in this time.
I see. Well, now, thank you, Mr. Etienne and Mr. Sam. And now for a word from our sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce the release of the brand new Ford two-door. Prices as low as $685 for a sedan and $525 for a coupe. Prices are being slashed. Stop over to Broad Street and come visit us at the Ford Automobile Sales Center.
Thank you. Who knows what tomorrow will bring for the economy and stock market, but only time will tell. For now, we have a special report from Mr. Blandford on the World Series in baseball.
Thank you, Mr. Dolan. We have breaking news to announce that the Philadelphia Athletics baseball team defeated the Chicago Cubs on October 12th to win the World Series. In an astounding turn of events, they managed to defeat the Cubs by 4-1, thus defeating the renowned Chicago Cubs.
Thank you for tuning in to NBC News at 6 o'clock, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.